first question from Shu is, what's your most memorable moment on stage from previous seasons? I would have to say winning the championship for sure. That moment on stage, it was intense, but there wasn't a lot of yelling going on, but you can feel it playing in the game and in the crowd that it was intense game, so I'd for sure say that one.
It's my most memorable moment being on stage will most likely be me winning the championship on stage in my rookie year, so I'd say that was a good moment, you know, just to start off my career.
Second question from Aria, start, bench, cut, burgers, wings, pizza. See, I love a good pizza. But being in Milwaukee, I had these wings called Points East. So I'd have to go wings, but only under one condition. They have to be all flats. I hate drums. So with that being said, I'll start burgers. No, I'm lying. Start pizza, bench wings, cut burgers.
Start, bench, cut, burgers, wings, pizza. I'm gonna have to start wings. You just can't go wrong with them. It's a toss-up between burgers and pizza. I would say I would bench pizza and cut burgers because, I mean, I feel like you can get more bad burgers than bad pizza. So I would say bench me and cut burger.
I like pizza a lot. I don't love pizza. So I'm gonna cut pizza. And then between burgers and wings, I'm gonna start burgers. I love a good burger. And then, yeah, that makes the wings on the bench. But the wings are a good six-man candidate. The wings are gonna come off the bench with fire, energy, and they're right in my hip.
Heineke East, would you agree to sell both of your hands in exchange for $10 million? No, I need both of these. At least I need this one. I could get a prosthetic here for this one. I don't use my left as much, but nah, no money's worth these hands.
Would you agree to sell both of your hands in exchange for $10 million? So in this exchange of $10 million, how do my hands get cut off? Is it like nice and I don't feel it, or is it like saw and I got cut off my own hands?
It's by appointment. It's painless. You just have no hand for the rest of your life.
Can I do one hand?
No.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. So yeah, I can't just have no hands for $10 million, because then there would be no point. So I would say, nah, I'm not doing that deal.
Would you agree to sell both of your hands in exchange for $10 million? No. I would not want to do that exchange and trade because my hands are important, and $10 million is a lot of money, but I do plan on having that and more in the future, and keeping both of my hands and living a very happy life with both of my hands.
CPO26 asks, who do you think is the funniest teammate and why? It's a toss-up between Cooks and Walnut. I'll go with Cooks because his jokes and his humor, like Walnut's kind of more like a random humor guy, and Cooks is a little more smart and precise humor, which I personally like more, so I'll go with Cooks.
It's a toss-up between Cooks and Dane. I would say Cooks because his jokes are like, he's more like I think he takes time and effort into his jokes. Walnut is just like, he's more of just outlandish things, like he just blurts out random things, and sometimes it's funny and sometimes he can mess with it. So I would say Cooks.
The funniest teammate, I'd probably have to say Walnut, just because, you know, he does a lot of crazy things and he does, you know, just a funny guy in general.
Johnny Red 23 somehow asks, when you knew you could make it, did your parents support you playing video games all day? Yes and no, but when I knew it was time to make it, they definitely did, because, you know, in season 4 when I got drafted by the Timberwolves, like, I didn't think I was gonna get drafted, but I still told them about it, and everyone was watching. There wasn't a big room like how it was when I got drafted by the Bucks, but I was actually by myself when I got drafted season 4 because I didn't think I was going to get drafted, but I had multiple friends and family watching the draft at the same time as well. So I would say yes.
And the person in the room, Johnny Red 23, when you knew you could make it, did your parents support you playing video games all day? No, my mom didn't support it at first until I told her, like, I need you to help me go buy. I need you to take me to go buy a suitcase. I'm going to Detroit tomorrow." And she's like, "Oh, you're joking." So I had to go buy my own suitcase, pack my own stuff, and then like my flight was at 3. Me being who I am, I left my house at like 2:15, almost missed the flight. And then next thing you know, she calls me. She's like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm in Detroit." So from then on, when she started watching me on Twitch, and Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that, that's when she was like, "Oh, this is real." And then ever since that day, she's been very supportive.
Last question from Johnny Red 23. When you knew you can make it, did your parents support you playing video games all day? My first year, not really, no, because they didn't think it was like a real thing that you could do, like, until like my second year, which like, see me keep traveling, making money, and just playing the game, having fun, and it came a reality these last 2 years. So I would say they didn't support it the first year, but just stuck through it and made them believe it.